Hey everybody, it's your boy Captain Hunter coming at you again. Been a minute since I did one of these specifically for Instagram, but this is going up on YouTube and Instagram. So most of us are very much aware of the situation that's going on with Jada Pinkett Smith. We all know about the slap that was heard around the world a year or two ago, whatever it was. I can't remember, maybe 18 months ago or so, something like that. And so since then, I guess fairly recently, Miss Smith decides to air out more dirty laundry about her and what's going on, and with her husband Will, the fallen star that he is. Although he's trying to make a comeback and whatever. But here's two things I really want to get for this. Right, these are highly rich people, and they got rich people problems, and celebrity problems, and doing what celebrities do and all that. But what I think that we can learn, and what we should learn, is some very valuable lessons from their circumstance. First lesson is keep your mouth shut, and I actually praise Miss Smith for this, because apparently her and Will Smith got or separated 2016, 7 years ago, right? Nobody knew about it. I'm sure that probably insiders, close family members did. Family and friends probably did, but most of us didn't know about it. Okay, I think that's good. That's honorable. It's honorable. Keep your mouth shut. Don't go around talking about everything, right? I totally believe that if everybody knows what you're doing, then you're doing something wrong. If everybody knows how you're moving, then you're moving wrong. And I think that that's the way to really live, is to really live by that code. You don't gotta go around talking about everything. Just kind of be a doer. And when things work out, they work out. When things don't work out, they don't work out. And you just keep moving and keep pace. I commend her very much for that. The other side of that is the messiness side of her. So she just at times she just can't help it. So I think that it was very messy for her to now decide to reveal it to the world. Okay. And the other part about that is, you got to stay away from messy people. As far as her decision to release the information and all that happened with the whole Will Smith thing, right? So Will is really wrapped around, or was wrapped around, seemingly, his wife's thumb. Even though they were separated or whatever, he still had this affinity for that. He would go on his biggest night of his career, would go up and then do what he did to Chris Rock in defense of his wife. So you have to, as men out here, right? As men out here, we have to learn to separate ourselves from toxic situations, toxic people, and not be messy, and not be around messy people. We have to learn that skill and that ability. And let this be a lesson to you to do that. Um, so that's really all I had to say is, it's a learning lesson from this. First lesson to be learned is keep your mouth shut. Will and Jada were both. I commend them both for keeping their mouths shut about, and just seeing where things go. Right, let's just see what happens. Right, if you can work it out, let's work it out. If not, then whatever. The other part about that is, um, this whole messiness thing. Right, you got to separate yourself from messy people, and then she also reveals that that Chris Rock had asked her out. I guess he had heard about possible divorce rumors, and then calls her up and, hey, tries to jump in there real quick, which is kind of grimy on his part. So maybe that's another spark that caused Will to kind of jump over, jump out of himself and out of his character. So there was a lot more that we can learn, but those are the two basic lessons. I guess the third lesson is get help, get therapy, before things boil over. Maybe those are three things we can learn. First is to keep your mouth shut. Second is to avoid messiness at all costs, whether it's messy people or yourself being messy. And if you are dealing with some type of internal problems, right, don't be afraid to seek help, seek therapy, seek counseling. Do what you got to do in order so those things don't come out at the wrong times, and you can actually deal with whatever problems that you're dealing with and going through. So no shame in that, right? It's okay, as one person told me, one person put it, it's okay not to be okay, right? But it's not okay to stay not okay, right? You have to recognize where you are and do something about it. Make some advancements, make some progress towards wholeness, towards healing, towards a steady state of mental peace, whatever that means. Whatever that means. So here's another life lesson that Ms. Jada Pinkett Smith continues to give us: these three things. So that's really all I have to say, right? So if you concentrate on those three things, right, keep your mouth shut, just move and just do. If you stay away from toxic people, whether you're toxic, understand and recognize your toxicity, do something about it. Stay away from toxic people who are going to exploit your vulnerabilities for their gain, which I totally believe Jada Pinkett Smith did to Will. And then what was the third one? Oh, get the help, get the therapy, so you don't explode at the wrong time. So, is there a right time to explode? Yeah, probably is. But anyway, that's really all I had to say. Let me know your thoughts, what you think about the whole Will Smith, Jada Pinkett Smith situation. Should she be revealing her dirty secrets now and all that? So let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Much love and peace, everyone.